Hi everybody. So I know I'm a complete slacker at keeping up with these vlogs, but I'm not gonna, ramble on and apologize because I'm gonna catch up. I am 12 weeks and 4 days today, so I'm going to just quickly go over what's been going on pregnancy wise, and then I might do like a random vlog in the next day or so, just what's going on life-wise, which makes it really difficult to make vlogs. And I also have a Jackson video that I'm gonna try to do right after this. It is like 5 to 10. I'm exhausted. I want to go have a bath, put my PJs on, and go to bed. So let's get to this. For symptoms wise, last time I spoke with you guys I was 7 weeks, or I was 8 weeks, and I did my 6 and 7 week vlog. So the nausea for weeks 8, 9, and 10 was still bad, and it started to get better around week 11, and now I very rarely have any nausea. I was taking Diclectin for a little bit for it, but I've not needed anything for quite some time now. Tiredness, which is huge. I forgot how much of a luxury it was, or I guess I didn't know how much of a luxury it was to be pregnant with Jackson, because I could nap when I wanted if I wasn't at work, and I wasn't getting up at nighttime other than for my own reasons. So I've been exhausted. Jackson is up on average twice a night, and I am up for myself on average twice a night. So it's just been crazy. I don't nap during the day. I probably could, but if I did nap, then I wouldn't get my household chores done. I'm lucky to get a 1-hour nap from him, and on a good day a 2-hour nap. So I hustle my butt when he's sleeping, to flip laundry and make beds and tidy the house, wash floors, and do all of those things. So tiredness has been rough. It is certainly harder second time around, especially considering I have a 15-month-old running around. For like food aversions for symptoms, there's a few, but what I really find is supper time is a big issue for me. I'm starving and I cook supper, but the whole act of cooking supper makes me not want to eat supper. So that's really tough. I do eat it. I am a really slow eater at this stage, because it's not so much that it makes me nauseous, I just don't want it, so it takes me a long time to get in as much as I think I should eat. But yeah, that's here nor there, and I was like that with Jackson too, and I think all through my pregnancy, supper time was always an issue for me. Breakfast I'm starving for, I love. Lunch, the same kind of thing. By the time lunch rolls around, I'm hungry, but for some reason supper is just, yeah, I don't want supper. So anyways, I also, in week 8, 9, and 10, it's starting to get a little bit better now, had no motivation. It took everything, and I'm sure that's the tiredness, everything to do my household stuff. But for like extra stuff, Jackson and I go to playgroup and we go to swimming, and just, I would feel so overwhelmed just thinking about in the morning, getting us up, getting us fed, getting him dressed, getting me dressed, getting out the door, those kind of things. So I'm finding that was really tough, and that'll be more explained in my Jackson video. So I'm looking for some suggestions. So if anybody has 1-year-olds, 1.5-year-olds, or have had them in the past, please go watch my other video when it comes up and give me some suggestions, because he is being a turkey. Breast tenderness, that went away pretty much as soon as I stopped taking my progesterone, which I took progesterone up until 11 weeks and 2 or 3 days. I can't really remember. It's so funny, I said I haven't had nausea, and now I'm just for some reason got a wave of nausea. I should have knocked on wood. Yeah, so the breast tenderness got a lot better when I stopped taking the progesterone, and now sometimes when I wake up in the morning they're sore. But other than that, they're good. I haven't noticed... sorry, girls. I haven't noticed, you know, them getting any larger. I don't need that to happen. I have enough. So, but I have noticed, you know, more veins and things like that starting to appear on them. I still have the pulling sensations on, you know, either side of my uterus. If I get up too quickly and whatnot, I still feel that, kind of like around ligament pain. And my back. My back hurts. Amy Turtle Aim calls it her Jason pain. That's her husband's name. So I've kind of adopted that, and I call it my Dave pain. He's my ass pain. So he thinks it's pretty funny. But yeah, it's terrible if I've been cleaning a lot or been carrying Jackson a lot. He's like 27 pounds, so he's quite the little load, and that's not been fun. My tailbone I don't think ever healed properly from when I had Jackson, so I'm going to look into going to the chiropractor to see if I can get any relief from that. Sorry. Cat's jumping off my china cabinet and everything's shaking in there. As for cravings, I have two main cravings. My one is root beer floats, which I could have every night, and most nights do, which probably isn't good. And my other one is potato salad, and specifically my mother's potato salad. Now, the worst part about this craving is she hasn't made it for me yet. My mom is so generous and is always baking us muffins and homemade spaghetti sauce and freezing down fresh vegetables for us in the summer out of our garden, and fruit. And I asked her, I don't know, maybe when I was 7 or 8 weeks, she asked, you know, how I was feeling, was I nauseous, and I said, you know what I'm craving? I'm like, your potato salad. It's got eggs in it and radishes and celery, and I love it. I love it generally, but I have been craving it so bad, and she's busy, and I don't want to call her and be like, hey, what's up? Make the pregnant lady the potato salad. But I just might have to, because I made some today. It did not cut it. Did not cut it. Plus one, please. She had talked about chocolate pie or something, and you know, Colby going out and getting her chocolate ice cream pie, and you know, the thought was there, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't what, you know, it just didn't get the craving. That's how I feel about potato salad right now. So my root beer floats probably aren't a good idea, because my sugar came back a little bit high on some blood work I had weeks ago, which is totally to be expected. I was gestational diabetic with Jackson. Looks like we're heading down that path again, so I really need to start getting that in check, because I don't want to end up having diabetes afterwards, and that's what happened with my sister after her second pregnancy. And I should have got my weight down before I got pregnant again, but that didn't happen. I kind of felt the time crunch. I just turned 35 on the 4th, so yeah, I kind of felt the time crunch to get pregnant and have this baby before I got much older. So yeah, I will really try and put some exercise into my routine, because that helps.